What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box, and today we're going to be talking about Automobilista, which every single time I say that name or read that name, I can't help but think of Automobilista, which is a game that should have been so much better than what it ended up being, all because of crappy handling. Man, it could have been so good. Anyways, we're not talking about PS2 era racing games here, for once, but Automobilista is the follow-up, successor, sequel, improvement to Stock Car Extreme by Reza Studios. What you're seeing in the background is Stock Car Extreme itself. Automobilista is not currently available. It's the next update to Stock Car Extreme, which is why I'm making this video, to hopefully explain some things a little bit better for those of you guys out there who don't follow the sim racing news so much. So a bit of a refresher here. In July 2015, Reza Studios started their Sim Racing Bonanza crowdfunding campaign to fund further updates to Stock Car Extreme. Things like improved tire physics, improved transmission modeling, racing lines rubbering in properly, improved visuals, tons of new content, and a whole bunch of fun stuff that if you're a fan of Stock Car Extreme like myself, if you're a fan of sim racing in general, you're probably like, yeah, that's good stuff, I like that. So it was a success, fortunately, and because of that, we essentially are going to be getting Automobilista rather than an update to Stock Car Extreme, which sounds totally terrible, but here's why that is. And that is simply because Automobilista is Stock Car Extreme. Okay, you could essentially call this Stock Car Extreme 2.0 when it comes out, because that's basically what was said to be coming. That's basically what it's going to be doing. It's not going to be running on a new engine or anything like that. It's just an improved version of Stock Car Extreme, as you would expect with, for example, a hypothetical 2.0 release, or if they did a Stock Car Extreme 2016 as they did in the past with Game Stock Car 2012, for example. So it's a new title technically. It's a new title on Steam. It'll be a new product, however, it's not actually new. It's those same updates that were crowdfunded in the same game, but just with a different name. That's all it is. Okay? Now that's when people are going to be saying, hey, wait, they're going to try and sell me another game with the same thing going on here? What gives? And the answer is no. As long as you have a copy of Stock Car Extreme in your Steam games library before January 5th, 2016, you will receive Automobilista for free. For those of you guys who choose to use the non-Steam version of Stock Car Extreme, you can find a link down in the description where you can go ahead and get a product code for Stock Car Extreme on Steam, and then you can add that to your games library. You don't even need to download or install the game on Steam to get a copy of Automobilista, and you need to do that again by January 5th, 2016. As long as you have done that, you can carry on using your non-Steam version of Stock Car Extreme, no problem. It will continue to function just as it's always done. Given the timeline involved here, Stock Car Extreme is currently available in the Steam sale for a 25% discount, or alternatively you can get a bundle with Formula Truck 2013 as well for about $1.50 more, which I would highly suggest you get the bundle, because even if you don't play Formula Truck that much, you'll still have a hoot driving it. At least $1.50 worth of fun right there. But that means that's a very good time to get into Stock Car Extreme and Automobilista, because you're going to be getting an improved version of Stock Car Extreme in the future, as well as you get the game now, and you're going to get it at a discounted price, because it's already been said that once Automobilista comes out, it's probably going to be $40 rather than the $22.49 that you'll get it for if you buy it in the Steam sale. Sort of backtracking though to why this is even a thing in the first place. Why isn't there going to be an update to Stock Car Extreme like the crowdfunding campaign said there was going to be? Why is there this new title that's going to replace Stock Car Extreme? And the answer comes down to marketability. This is essentially a relaunch of Stock Car Extreme with a different name on it that is much, much better. Seriously, Stock Car Extreme was a terrible name, to the point where anybody who ever talks about Stock Car Extreme to somebody else who doesn't play the game is probably starting off their comments with, don't judge the game by the name is totally stupid, it's terrible, just see past that, it doesn't really matter. Because it doesn't, but for one, Stock Cars doesn't cover what Stock Car Extreme currently is. It's moved past being a Brazilian stock car racing simulation into being much more than that, to the point where it's often forgotten that the stock cars are even in the game because everybody's playing with something else that grabs their attention a little bit more for one reason or another. I mean, what do stock cars have to do with Formula Vs? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then there is also the fact that unless you're a mid to late 90s skateboarding or rollerblading game, having extreme in your title is just never a good idea, especially when it's a racing sim. Like, I understand why it happened, it was a cross-promotion type of thing, but you have extreme in the name of a title of a racing game. There's nothing extreme about it. I mean, it's extremely awesome, it's extremely cool, but you don't put extreme in the name of the game. It's just a terrible name on all fronts, and Automobilista is a much more marketable term, or title, I guess it's technically called. Yeah, that's what they're called, titles. Then there is also the question of mods. They will need to be updated when Automobilista comes out. The tracks will need to take advantage of the new technology from the road rubbering in, as well as the cars with some of the newer features and the tire physics and transmission modeling, I assume. So there will be that, which means that you're probably going to want to still play Stock Car Extreme for your mods until those mods get updated into Automobilista, which you will be able to do because they're, again, separate titles, but they're the same, but they're different. So wrapping things up here, January 5th, 2016. That's coming up in a couple of days here. You need to have a copy of Game Stock Car Extreme in your Steam Games library to get a free copy of Automobilista for free automatically without doing anything or jumping through any hoops. So spread the word. Conveniently enough, there's a Steam sale that runs through January 4th, which means that it's a good time to pick up Stock Car Extreme and hence Automobilista at this moment. When Automobilista does finally arrive, it's essentially the replacement for Stock Car Extreme because it's the crowdfunded updates from July 2015 applied to Stock Car Extreme. So it's going to be Stock Car Extreme 2.0, but it just has a different name for marketing purposes. You'll still be able to use Stock Car Extreme for some of your modded content until it gets updated to the better, newer specification Automobilista will offer. But in the meantime, all we can do is wait for that Formula V10 and Super Truck goodness. Man, oh man, I can't wait. So hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.